Breaking news. President Biden appears to have gotten lost once more, and who knows if he will ever find his way off the stage.
Has been lost before and had his dear wife to help him with chocolate pudding and a fresh baby wipe and a helping hand off the stage, but not this time.
Might actually hear the trash guy coming through here.
Uh-oh. You too, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if that's him or just noisy neighbors. Anyway. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hello.
Crazy
Hello.
in chat and on panel. WTH. I hope you're doing good. Bubble Bibble. And DD.
DD.
So that's not DEEDEE. That's DD.
Yeah.
So that's not Dana.
No.
Okay.
Hey Jake, how's it going? Good to see you.
Hey Joyce.
And
what you doing, Joyce?
And we got Dig Deep in Ministry. Woohoo!
Hey Dig Deep.
Mr. Josh.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Got your
I want
coffee?
some New York style pizza.
They're not. Where they're at, I don't really consider that like the other New York.
No, it's a whole different world up there. Yeah.
They're close enough to Vermont or Maine-ish.
Then you're like, yeah, it's more
Maple Leafish.
Yep. It's my kind of I like it.
Do you guys hear them banging the trash cans?
Nope. Very little.
That's good.
Even though it's chilly here this morning, I got the air conditioners on so I keep the humidity out.
Oh yeah, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it takes so long to get the coolness back in this house. Once that heat hits.
Yeah. Hey Donna. Yeah, it's true. My pop's blower motor and the air handler went out on him, so he had no air from I don't know, maybe 12 hours. And
that's a lot.
And the house got up to 82, but it doesn't bother older people.
No.
It just had fans on for him. It took that unit. It's what, a 2,200 square foot house. It took that unit, once it was repaired, almost a day to get it back to 78, just 5 degrees.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Worse than them old houses too.
Yeah.
But we're way spoiled with that AC though.
Yep.
I never remembered an AC. I didn't even know what that was until probably, I don't know. I must have been at least 10, 11 years old before I knew what an air conditioner was.
Yeah. When I was growing up as a young man, we all slept down in the living room because there was one window unit for AC, and that was it. I didn't even go into my bedroom. It was so hot. Everyone slept downstairs on the floor.
Yeah, I remember camping in Mom and Dad's bedroom on the floor. My brother and I, because we all be in one room too.
Hey, Victoria. Yeah, I remember at my grandpa's. If it was too hot, we'd go out on the porch and pass out in our porch swing or chairs. And most time the doors were wide open. It was every once in a while you get a wandering raccoon that would pop through and try to get into the kitchen cabinets or something.
Hey, Chris.
I'd hear my grandpa up in the middle of the night. Get on out of here. Yeah.
It's like he knew him, you know. It ain't time yet. Breakfast ain't ready.
But let's go ahead and get started on the lovely news for today. Let's see
Dun, dun,
here.
dun.
There we go. Mother of American hero Pat Tillman slams ESPN for giving award name in honor of her son to Prince Harry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ESPN is planning to award Prince Harry the Pat Tillman Award for service at the upcoming ESPY award ceremony. Yeah. Tillman, who played for 4 seasons in the NFL, felt compelled to serve our nations and stepped away for his promising football career to enlist in the Army following September, the thing, attack. And he was sadly killed in combat during friendly fire incident while on a combat mission in Afghanistan at the age of 27. On Friday, former NFL punter and current ESPN analyst Pat
McAfee,
blasted the network saying that ESPN is attempting to piss people off. And yeah, there's video of it, but it's ESPN and NFL, so I can't play it. They'll tag me for that.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the parents are pissed. Well, that's not the only people who are pissed, but given that award to the royalty peoples, I'll put it that way. And yeah, it's
he was a great football player too.
Yeah, I mean, that's an American right there,
right?
A true American, not one of these that disses and runs from responsibility and everything. It's there were quite a few people that enlisted because of what happened on September.
Yep.
And for somebody like that had $1 million contracts to play, turned it down and joined the Army.
That's a true American right there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And he unfortunately paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Yep.
That's another thing that really irritates me about everybody's talking about the debate and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I disliked about it is Biden saying that he hasn't lost any soldiers or anything during the time he's been president. And I've said it before. I showed up the 13 that died because of him. Well, his party or his
policies,
White House. Yeah.
Yep. Not only that, this award should only be given to Americans.
Yes.
Not to foreign people.
I don't care. I mean, you can You can say how nice it was for this guy to come over and do the EPSI thing or whatever it is. Give him another award that doesn't have a name behind it or something. Right. It really doesn't matter. I mean, he's going to stick it up on a shelf anyway somewhere or a box.
Yep.
You know, it means nothing to him, but you know, somebody else here in America, that would be an honor, you know.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Most people, I'll put it that way.
Yep.
Now this is kind of Ohio-ish type stuff, but you know, usually once it's in one or a few states, it's coming here or coming all over. This probably a little harder to see too. 7 states, including one Ohio neighbor, will pump up gas taxes on July, meaning today. The price drivers pay at the pump average $3.45 in June. Actually, it was as low as $3 a gallon at one point, and then it went up like 50 cents overnight. And with that, that's 18.4 cents on federal tax, plus state tax varies from state to state, but you can see down here who pays the most in taxes and whatnot. Look at California, almost $60 or $60. Here, let me put my glasses on it. 69.8% per gallon, and that's not the state tax either. That's the federal. Colorado 27, Illinois 67, Indiana 56, Missouri 27, Nebraska 30, Virginia 40 cents, and that's per gallon. You wonder why our gas is so high. It's the majority of it's taxes, just like beer and cigarettes.
Well, you got to pay all those people that are just jumping the river and coming up and doing what they want. So,
yep, paying their bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
I think it was $1.98 when T-Man left, average per gallon.
Yeah, and at one point it was way lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and drop this if anybody wants to look over their states and everything, because it's got a big long list. I'm not going to go over every state. We'd be here for a while, but yeah, expect gas to be going up. If taxes are going up, the price will be going up. Okay. Now we all know what's going on with the debate. There's talk about, Biden stepping down, then he's not, then he is. All that fun stuff. Well, I hate to even put this kind of stuff up here, but here we go. Michigan nonprofit is reportedly sending out voter registration mailing with the image of Michael or Michelle Obama.
Whoops.
Big Mike.
Now, I'll play something after this. It's probably not appropriate, but
that's okay.
If it's a white pantsuit and stairs, please play it.
A Michigan nonprofit is reporting sending voter registration mailing containing a picture of Michelle Obama on the front. Yeah, is this is this what we got coming up?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe.
know. Yeah, go. There's a lot of no comment and misinformed post and all kinds of they're
Mhm.
you know skirting around the question and everything. Now, and I'll have to mute this because it does have music, but
Yeah.
uh,
Oh my. What?
let me go and mute this and
Make it
let's try to
bigger.
get a bigger picture of this. Fortunately, that's as big as it goes, but this is kind of yeah. Now I don't even know where to go with this, so let's just play it.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody call Peanut.
Oh my goodness.
If it's got an apple, it's got a banana.
And when I first saw this, I mean, my eyes don't usually go
Yep.
gravitate toward that area or anything like that, but it's obvious.
Until somebody points it out, then you're like, what?
Unless
Oh
What?
boy.
unless she really has um, potassium issues to where she has to carry bananas around with her.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of.
Jersey says twig and berries.
But and again, it's going to be a lot of the Republicans are making fake videos again.
Yeah, no, it's on live TV. She was on somebody's show,
Yeah,
obviously, and she
the
was walking out public, so it's not
Ellen
like,
show. Yeah,
yep. Oh, that was on the Ellen.
yeah.
Hey, Jeff. Oh,
Hey, Jeff.
Mr. Bear.
Jerry Lee, Pat
Yeah,
Evans.
there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm sure everybody's heard about Pelosi with her admitting it was her fault with the J60 thing. Now she's saying that Biden's sharp as a tack, and she debates him all the time.
Did you hear her speak about his presentation during the debate? She sounded like she was sloshed. Yeah, she sounded like she was drunk.
Yeah, and then she says there's nothing wrong, and then she goes off and follows suit with him, and she was. I think.
Oh,
I don't think it's so much as dimension than it is vodka with her.
Oh yeah, vodka and ice cream vodka, vodka floats.
Yeah, I think I'll hold off on that one.
Yeah. Might want to change your mind.
I look heroic at it again.
Let me see if I can switch this around a little bit here. Yeah, we'll bring this over here and move this down here. Okay. Now, And I really didn't want to do any debate stuff because I'm already tired of hearing about it already. But
who's not? Yeah.
CNN blamed by Biden family for Joe's poor debate, showing makeup made him look pale and pallid.
They put too much makeup on to cover up the brown spots. It has
nothing to do with makeup. Makeup doesn't make you
exactly.
And there's no filters here.
Right.
He looks darker than Trump. If you look side by side.
And Trump is kind of orangey. Yeah.
Orange man,
like tannish orange. Yeah.
I didn't think so either, Pat. I don't believe it is either.
There's the alleged suffering of a cold. Jill said he wasn't feeling well. There's so many excuses, and once you start with all of these excuses to try to cover up the fact that he's just not meant to be in office,
right?
And why is he still in office? That's the thing that's strange to me.
Yep.
Why are the Republicans? Because if it was Trump in that position, there would be uproar with the Democrats saying, "Oh, he needs to be out of office. We need to have him checked and this and that." And they'd be, investigations and.
Well, they tried that by saying that Trump wasn't fit.
Well, Trump's taking the test and everything.
Yep, he's taking the test.
Colors.
Yep.
Where's Biden's test results?
Well, that's why Merrick Garland, the AG, won't give up that recording that that one doctor or that prosecutor did. It said that he was too old and feeble to, but they don't want to give up the audio because he'll sound just like he did the other night.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
no, probably worse.
And this is Stephanie something or another. And I'll show these images and everything, but I didn't hit the button.
Hey, Iris.
And again with this thing and they said it was they had Biden standing and showed him cues to look in a different direction. No, he was off seeing flying things in the sky and making faces at things that were floating or talking to his ghost uncle that died from cannibals.
Maybe. Yep.
But you can see some of his pictures. Now look at his skin. And these come from somebody that's pro Biden person. He doesn't look like pale or any like a white ghost or anything besides the see-through brain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything except for when Biden, I don't know, thinking the camera is over here, and he kept looking around like he was waiting for somebody to help him with questions or something. He kept tapping his ears all the time, like trying to get the mic to work or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was fidgeting with his earpiece a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's go down here.
Able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
Able to make.
See,
Trump was even looking at him like, poor man, why is he even up here?
Yeah. Does his makeup make him do that? How does makeup make you, not know what you're saying. It has nothing to do with makeup. And like other people say, it's definitely the the lighting issues. Is that that light. It's making me stutter and not know where I'm at.
It makes them act like a deer in headlights, basically, when the spotlight's too bright. Yep.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. We got people in the background. This
I still say it's a show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for them to assume that the American public is actually falling for this crap,
there are people that
now it's
them.
even more.
Right. Well, you saw him at his speaking the next day, right? And they said if he was as well as he was when he was speaking the next day during the debate, the comparison is like, but everybody, he had crowds like, yay. And I'm like, you guys are all fools. It's like, gosh.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Come on.
I think they want him out, first of all, his own party.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They're, and that's a reason why his VP was pissed, because she thinks she's in line. If he drops, she's in line. There's the California guy and whatnot, but
that's all we need.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and I sit there and wonder, why is he still in office? But who's taking his place?
Who's calling the shots now?
Yeah.
Well, but if he was to leave now, like, chaos would just happen for a couple of months, and then it would be a lot more. I kind of think, but then kind of not think that it would. I don't know. I think everybody would be able to breathe a lot easier if he did step down.
Well, and that's the thing. Would he step down from office, or would he step? And that's, if he steps down from being going for another 4 years, well, then they say, well, he's not fit to run office the rest of the year.
Yep.
That means, guess who comes up in his place?
Well, that's why they mean that the chaos would be crazy if she had to take over for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would really be a more.
That's why I think that he won't be dropping down. If he does, because if he drops from being the candidate, then he has to drop from being president.
Or he can just say that he's not running for another term, and then when the convention rolls around, he owns 90% of the delegates from the Democratic Party. Because that's what I learned the other day. It's wherever the delegates go is who the nominee is going to be. That would keep the cackling hen out of all of it, because they don't want her. Her own party don't want her.
Right.
That's the only way to keep her out. He just says, "I'm finishing my last term this term, and I'm not running again." So.
Yeah. But there's stuff in there that we don't know about. We probably won't know for years. Hard to say.
Good morning,
anyways, Chinese rocket crashed after unplanned launch. There wasn't any casualties or anything. We can go ahead and see if this actually works. It works. I'll go ahead and mute it. Yeah, this was evidently unplanned and everything.
And where was this?
China.
Oh, okay.
This is one of their rockets.
One of their high-tech rockets?
Yep. Now there's talk that a lot of you know, how was it unplanned and why did it go off and all this stuff. Um, Evidently somebody knew this was going to happen, you know, that they were going to launch because there's people filming it and whatnot. That rocket took out a good area. Hopefully there's, you know, because they said there's no casualties, but it's China. It's
Yeah.
hard to say.
Do you hear the guy?
You know, is it like somebody set on the button and launched it or something?
Right. Whoops. I butt dialed it. No.
Yeah.
Pocket dialed. Did you hear the guys in the beginning? They're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, in their language, but they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
And amen, Josh. I agree with what Dig Deepa said. America has kicked God out of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Once great nation gets, I don't have my glasses on its collective knees and repents to God, these are the weak leaders, and we have deserved. My 2 cents. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if I'm exactly right, but I don't have my glasses on. I'm squinting. My balls.
Yeah, it's. I remember, you know, when you'd go into school, and that's first 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
Morning prayer and pledge allegiance.
Yep.
And some schools still have pledge allegiance, but they take God out of the one nation under God.
Yep.
I would have such a hard time with that, you know, trying to leave that out. And
all right,
I would probably be in the office all the time when they tell me, "Oh, you can't say that."
Right.
And I do these stories all the time when they're teachers and staff members or whatever are praying, and it's not like they're praying to destroy the school or anything. They're praying that it's protected for the day, you know, that nothing bad happens, you know, with
exactly
that happen in schools and whatnot.
Yep. Exactly.
And they don't, and it's not like they're forcing people, stop, get over here and pray with us. No, they just, a group of teachers went around the flagpole and prayed that nothing bad happens to the school. Why is that such a bad thing? And they were being forced, you know, you can't do that. No. It makes no sense. And you would think that even if you didn't believe in God, what would be the harm in letting somebody, you know, wish that nothing bad happens? I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever. But they take offense to it. Don't know why. Yep. Wants evil, good wants good. Exactly.
Now, this next one, I don't know if it's fake, real, whatever it is. Popped up in the feed. You decide. And I'm sure if it's something that was in the past or something, somebody's probably in chat's already seen it or whatnot. But
on the 7.
I don't remember seeing this on the news, but I don't watch much news either. And These are Blackhawks that are.
Just sitting here full throttle, ready to take off any moment. I haven't seen anyone really get in or out. Like one guy came out.
Is it a test or who knows?
It's hot here today. One's beating down on me.
Yeah, that's pretty much it of that. But that's, again, I don't know. It could be just a test or whatnot, a drill or something. And I don't know if it's old news just popping back up again, because it happens. Sometimes it does happen.
I haven't seen that dude in a long time. The citizen journalist.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe it was an old clip or something, because I haven't seen them around for a while. Okay, this is a bit of news that's going on overseas. Let me pump it up here. At least 30 dead and 100 injured. Deleting oneself bombings. I'll put it that way. And this is going on quite a bit. Yeah, I can't show that, but this has been going on quite a bit here lately. And again, it's people deleting themselves with a bang, I guess you would call it. And hopefully we're not set to go anywhere near there, because we've had many issues trying to hold the peace in those areas over the years. But yeah, that's what's going on there. Not to mention a lot of places, France, and I don't think I put up any of that. Yeah, there's the Biden feels he's more angry now than anything, and his family says that he did good, and said that Trump shows how bad he really is and whatnot. Yeah, even his son told him to stay in and not give up and whatnot. That's what the news is calling. But why would you leak that? Like, the fact that your family, evidently he was thinking about giving up, but his family talked him into it. Why would that be, put out there? Because you can lock down the truth and whatnot if that was the case and you didn't want that information out. But why is it being leaked out that his family got together and told him to stay in office and whatnot? I think it's, again, part of another plan or something, and we may never know about that.
Nope.
Okay, I do have some good stuff, and I thought this was a really good story here, so I'll go ahead and put this up here. Let me go ahead and make it bigger. You gotta have some heartwarming moments in this. So
Cooper had to leave for a few days due to vacation, so he used a special net to disappear in front of the otters. Unexpectedly, one of the otters became depressed because it couldn't find the man. The otter was afraid that the keeper wouldn't come back, so it began to cry secretly every day. It remained upset even when its companions came to comfort it. Even when other keepers fed it, it showed no interest. The otter lay there silently crying. This otter almost died in the wild and was rescued by this keeper. It had been raised by this keeper ever since. To the otter, the keeper was like its mother. On this day, the otter was lying listlessly by the pool when its companions ran over to tell it that the keeper was back. Immediately, it ran to where the keeper had disappeared, excitedly hugging the keeper's legs and refusing to let go. The keeper reached out his hands and it quickly climbed up. The keeper gently picked it up and reassured it that he wouldn't leave. However, out of fear, the otter continued to tightly hold on to the keeper's hands and crawled into his clothes.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Aww. You hear it crying, and he's like, "Yay!"
Yeah.
Aww.
Well, I think
that's awesome, though.
Yeah, animals are like that, and that's it really irritates me when I see animals being mistreated and whatnot.
Well, plus it shows that everything has a connection with everything, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we gotta get this poor guy in here.
Hey, Amanda. And
there we go. Yeah, watch this. Now, first of all, first thing I said, why is the door unlocked in the first place? But yeah, we'll go ahead and watch this at a gas station here.
Oh, this is good.
Look at him. He's just like, what's going on here?
He just got ripped off.
And the other guy come out, hey, dude, they stole your car.
Right? You never leave your keys in your car running, and your passenger, all your other doors should be locked except for your driver's door should be unlocked.
Well, that's the thing. How was this door unlocked? Because that's a newer car. You know, as soon as you drive and take off, your door's locked. So
right.
Unless he had to, flip the switch, why is the door unlocked? That's what I didn't understand.
And also, they have to start up when I want to talk, right?
That's got to be.
Well, with the push start cars, that all cars are now push start, the push button, you can drive only so far away without having that key in it. The key fob? Yeah, the key fob.
Oh.
You can only get so far, but
yeah.
Actually, I've proven that to be wrong sometimes because I had taken my husband's car one time for an appointment, and I drove halfway home from Boston without the key in the car, and it was still running. If I had shut it off, it won't start back up, but usually within like a mile or two, they'll shut down.
Yeah. Well, that's not quite that new of a car. It still has the key to start and go, but that's his problem. He left his keys in there.
Does it say where this happened, Bush?
No, it doesn't say. But the fact that one of the first things you should do is take your keys out. Me, I still have I've got a 2006 truck that doesn't have, a gas cap thing to where it shuts so people can't steal my gas. So I bought a lock for my gas cap.
Yep.
So I have to take the key out and unlock that before, so my key is not in the thing.
They're already in your hand and they're staying in.
And another thing is I don't turn my back on anything. if there's other people out there, I don't care who it is, because you can't trust anybody nowadays.
Right.
I'll set my back against the pump, and that way I got view of my vehicle and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, for somebody to come up behind me, they have to go through the pump.
Right. That's the way I roll. Situational awareness.
Yeah, it's so often. One of the first things I do is I take my cap out, and my doors are already locked because they're auto locks. So unless I hit the switch to unlock my door, which make no sense, there are people that don't know that, when you open the door, it automatically unlocks your door. But some people think they have to unlock all their locks to get out. But yeah, that's what got me the first thing. The second thing is his back's already turned, so he doesn't see the guy getting out and getting in his car. He's focused on the other guy, which is the bait. You get a guy with the hoodie on and stuff and acting suspicious. That was the point of it, because you can see as soon as you get over here. And another thing, I'm like, why is it taking him so long to put gas in? You see this guy coming out here. That's the bait guy. He sees him. He sees him walking up, which is good. He sees him, but he fell for the bait. And why is it taking him so? He's been there for a good bit. Why is it taking him so long to put the gas in? Because when the other guy drives off, he hasn't started putting gas in yet. Just at the pump. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, there goes my car. Well, I wonder what happened to this other guy. Oh, he's leaving too.
They do that. The diversion thing. Look over here and not over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this guy over here say, "Hey, dude, they stole your car." But yeah, it doesn't make a difference what you're doing. You always have to stay focused when you're out. So often it was like, oh, it happened so fast. I didn't see what happened, because your brain's inside your phone, or you listen to the radio, or now they got these little screens on TV where you can watch TV when you're pumping your gas. You get to see the news or commercials or whatever, and so many people focus on that thing, and somebody's either going to steal your car, or they're going through your car, or taking what's on your front seat or something like that. Yeah, he was so slow. I mean, even to pump his gas, it took him forever he was standing out there and was just reaching for the pump.
Yeah, I see that all the time, B.
Yep.
Those are the ones that when you see that, you make sure your eyes are glued to that shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Where I lived, when I lived in Florida, next to my house was a whole family of them. Used to have to make sure when we left, everything was locked and barred up.
Now, he's lucky. That's all that happened. It could have been way worse.
Sure, they could have taken his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, complication. Yep, of any kind.
Yeah. So often, that's all it is just somebody losing their car. He probably got lucky that because you already seen that one guy was over there waiting in case he jumped in to try to stop him. Then he would have jumped in.
And that's how it happens, 2 against 1 usually, because they need backup too. Because if things get out of control, then they can help their person too. Yeah.
And you believe it or not, one of the best tools. I'm not saying if you have a buddy with you that's strapped to your pants, but you got a perfect weapon.
Yep.
You spray that gasoline in somebody's face,
they
get paranoid real quick.
Yep. And
I've seen a lot of the videos where somebody goes in and tries to steal one's car, and they pull the gas out and start spraying them. They disperse right away and leave.
Right. Fear of getting lit up for one, and 2,
gas in the eyes hurt.
And yeah, and 2, it tickles a little bit, the nose and the eyes, and you get all warm and fuzzy feeling. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I was reading that too. Trying to hop, they swing with their legs.
There's a joke behind that too. Why there's so many in jail.
Yeah.
They can't run, get away.
They can't run. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we all grew up to where most of our houses were unlocked, and
yep.
I mean, it was weird to lock a door, There were times when you would get a report of somebody escaping from jail or something, and then the door would get locked. And that was like maybe once every few years or something like that. But I remember my grandpa's place didn't have a lock on the door at all. I mean, of course, nobody would go way out in the woods and break into his house anyway. But it didn't have a lock on it. It was just a regular doorknob, and that was it. There was no, sliding lock or any of that. It was, I mean, it didn't make sense. Did you want to go over the dolphins, Crazy?
Sure. I was just looking at another article to see if it said more information, because I know this morning they announced how many had died and how many are surviving. I was just trying to get more of a direct info. But in Cape Cod, we had in Wellfleet, real beautiful area too if you ever go down the Cape. 125 dolphins stranded on Cape Cod, rescuers reported. They just were up on shore. A lot of them weren't. Let me share the article too. I'll use this one. I'll share the article. If you want, I'll give you this link so you can put it in if you want. Let's see. I'm going to mute real quick too.
There it is. I think you're muted there, Crazy.
I was looking at the tab, but it says 125 Atlantic white-sided dolphins stranded in Wellfleet waters, and 10 had died before the International Funds for Animal Welfare arrived, according to agencies. This is the largest, single most stranded ever in IFAW's report history over 25 years. So,
did they say why?
That's what I was looking at to see. So it was about 11:30 a.m. in our waters over here. So probably to look up, see if there was anything going on, like military wise, trainings or anything.
Yeah, there's
The water sounds.
They go a lot by sound and stuff. I remember
Yes.
when I think it was the 60s or 70s when they were thinking about using them for military, for subs and whatnot.
Yes, it was to spy, right?
Yeah,
Yep. All right.
because they could find the subs very easily.
Yeah, because they would put the sonars on the dolphins, right?
Yeah.
To train them back. But yep, that's just how they all got
Oh,
stranded.
windmills? Yeah, that could be something, you know.
There are whole, yes, there are little areas where we have the windmills down there. I do believe this morning they said that I forget how many. I think 6 to 10 of them are alive, but are still in shallow waters, and the rest had all died. So you figure about 100 and something dolphins passed away.
Yeah, that's
because they got pushed offshore. But it's, it could mean a lot of different things. So
yeah.
I'm going to copy this link right now.
But since they're not giving any details, then
I'm sure we'll get up.
Which may be the plan too. But the fact that like the windmills out in California, they had a lot of issues with the birds.
Yeah,
it would throw off their sonar and stuff, and they would fly right into them.
Yes,
you'll go out there, and there's bird feathers and all around there because they fly right into it. It's not that they don't see it; it's that thing that messes up their radar.
Right.
That sound, because it's just not like a fan. There's a big generator inside that creates a sound.
I get aggravated when we go down to the Cape near those, because I can hear that hum.
Yeah.
From it, and it drives me crazy. Like I can really hear, I could feel it, and some people are really sensitive to it. That's why they were opposing a lot for them. But then other people won the bid on it because it would benefit for electricity. So, but it stinks because they're into all the marshland and everything that destroys the ecosystem right there,
Oh yeah. Yeah. And it's part of that. I mean, it makes sense that, it's free energy because the wind's going to blow no matter what. But the fact is, you would think they would test this stuff, and more than likely they already do, but who cares, type thing. We can make money.
Right. No, I don't know if anybody heard about it. I mean, because I'm not on the weekends or anything, so. But I didn't know if people knew. But that was, it happened 25 years ago.
Yeah. We won't hear about that stuff. It's,
it's out this way.
Yeah, and Caitlin Clark's in the news again.
Who is?
Because she didn't get I mean, she's the number one college player ever, and more points than the men. She's put up there, and she didn't get nominated to be on the Olympics. But guess what? She spanked their butts. With their game. I think last night or day before.
She got a good game slap.
Oh yeah, I mean her coach keeps trying to get her to not make baskets. So pass the ball. She has the most assist. She has more 3 points than anybody in the WNBA. But yeah.
Yeah, she's a really, really. Yep, I agree. Phenomenal player.
Yeah.
Greeky. Dig Deepa said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You better worry when that wind stops blowing.
Yep. It's blowing a lot today. Over here.
Yeah, so do I. I used to. That was when I was a kid. I used to work on a boat in the Gulf. And once we got so far out, it was very cool watching the dolphins swim next to the boat. And sometimes you can get down there and put your hand down, and they'll come up and brush up against you. And it's and that those manatees in Florida.
Oh, manatees! Yes, I went canoeing in Florida because you can see straight through the water to the bottom, and
very cool.
Right underneath us. They just said they just told us if you're paddling, to stop paddling while you float over them, so they don't attract them too much.
Yeah,
because they will come up and probably try to see you and could flip your canoe over. But other than that, they're harmless.
Yeah. You can, that's another one. You can just stick your hand in there and pet and whatnot.
Yep. They come right up too. That's why they say stop paddling so you don't tap them. It's the first time I tried gator on a stick. Was at the place we went canoeing.
But it's at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. I want to thank everybody for hanging out for our hour news.
Thank you for doing this. This was awesome.
Oh yeah. And we'll see you tomorrow. And I got a hankering that Bubba News might be going live tomorrow. So be on the lookout for Bubba, because we might got him talked into doing some lives and actually scheduling them. So we'll have to see. Hopefully he does, because he has some awesome lives.
Yes, he does. I love his energy.
Yeah, and I'll be live tonight at 7 with a special guest and more talk about canning.
Woo-hoo!
So it's that season, so we need to get ready for the canning stuff. So
don't forget to grab your balls and come and hang out.
No, we don't.
Nope. No balls, no more ball cannon.
Superb. We'll keep the ball lids for vacuum sealing.
Yep.
I mean, if you had them both side by side and feel the difference, it's like, wow.
Big difference.
It's a big difference. Yeah.
Everybody have a blessed day and have fun.
Yeah, we'll see you tonight. And hard to say when 101's going live, so I don't know about that. After that, then we get to watch the Vineyard Chicks. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Peace.